Morning, ladies. Your old pal Brian. It's Sunday morning and day 5 for me on the job, and I'm tired.
12.4 volts.
Was going to go down to the lake and fly, but I just didn't have it in me today. I
11.7 volts.
a little oscillation there. Went ahead and I charged batteries up for this morning yesterday, and I decided that what I'd do,
11.5 volts.
since I didn't want to go down to the lake, is go ahead and burn batteries to this thing. I've hovered it a couple of times since I crashed it, but I haven't really tested it beyond that in the airplane mode. I won't be doing it right here either.
11.4 volts.
But rather than pull the batteries, 4 batteries down on the charger, I figured I'd take this thing out and just proof its functionality. It's funny because I knew I had two
11.3 volts.
two good video transmitter antennas, but I couldn't find the other one, and now I remember where it's at. So yeah, like a lot of things that
11.2
serve
volts.
different purposes all together, this is not a great well, I was going to say quadcopter, but hovering drone, and
Low battery.
nor is it a great airplane, but
11.1 volts.
yeah, I've got this thing set for I think 10.6 because this bitch will shut off on you
Low battery.
in very short order when it hits 10.3. Let's just,
11 volts.
yeah, we'll hover it a bit until it hits low voltage, or what I've got it set for, low
Low
voltage.
battery.
I don't even follow the convergence thread anymore. Yeah, those guys are a bunch of whiny bitches. Yeah, let's
11 volts. Low battery.
I thought I had it set. Yeah, I guess it is set for 11 volts. That way 10.6 is critical. Now that I think about it. That way
Low battery.
I've got plenty of time to get her down on the ground.
10.9 volts.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think at 10.6 is when it dumps. So let's not dump it in the grass. We don't have to.
Battery critical. Low battery.
Yeah, that's 10.6. Landing.
Battery critical. 10.9 volts.
There we
Battery
go.
critical. Throttle hold.
A little better way of cooking off a battery than putting it on the charger. Just come out front and fly this thing for 5 minutes. I'll leave the camera running. So what else is doing? Yeah, that's it. I worked our state park
11.3
yesterday, and
volts. Telemetry lost.
alcohol issues and that sort of thing, and
Telemetry recovered.
people were pretty compliant. Long day, 94 degrees in the shade, so that resolutely sucked balls.
12.5 volts.
Much as I like being outside, that's the definition of unfun. So I was glad for that day to be over yesterday evening at fucking 8 o'clock at night. But had a really nice morning flying, if you'll recall.
12.5 volts.
Taking off. Yeah, I crashed this thing in the water at about warp 10, and I think I peeled a wing back a little bit. Other than that, it flew just fine. I think I've tried to fly this thing in non-stabilized mode, and it is so hinky. Now I flew it in aircraft unstabilized mode, and it's awesome. Our club president, I don't know if he ever flew this thing in at all, aside from the first time.
11.6 volts.
So go on today at about 11:30, off at 7:30 tonight or 8, and then work tomorrow a short day, and I'm probably going to the movies with a friend of mine. What else? I think this morning my wife and I are going to go out and measure my cargo tray in my travel trailer and figure out whether we're going to what size rack to put in it. You see that oak tree right there? I was going to have removed, and I have a really good tree surgeon. He is cool as hell. He gave me a great price of $1,500, but it's a live oak and it'll live forever. And I just hate it that I'm so close when I pull my travel trailer in and out, but my wife vetoed me, and probably just as well.
11.2 volts.
What else? Looks like rain may be upon us here in the coming hours this evening. We have looks like a front coming. Funny how you start getting used to this thing.
Low battery. 11.1 volts.
I might fly this thing first person view out on the lake again.
Low battery.
Just be careful with it this time. Alrighty.
Low battery. Throttle hold.
Alright, let's do one more battery. I thought I had 4, but one of them was not charged. I don't know how that happened.
11.4 volts.
That'll be fine. Ferg, I hope all is well in your world.
Telemetry lost.
You've been laying low the last couple of days. I suspect you are on the mend. Quite nicely.
11.4 volts.
Hashtag gotta love modern medicine. Hashtag antibiotics are awesome.
Recovered.
My grandmother, my father's mother, was an amazing woman, and I just thought the world of her. She had
11.4 volts.
what I call amazing Midwestern sensibilities. She's from Indiana. And as such, I asked her, I said, Grandma, how was the good old days? She was born in 1900 even, and she said,
11.4 volts.
there were no good old days prior to antibiotics. She goes, people died of ridiculously stupid diseases that modern antibiotics, and by modern she meant sulfa-based antibiotics of the late 30s, could easily cure.
11.4 volts.
So you had people dying of disease processes that today you take a Keflex, a broad spectrum antibiotic, which is an old antibiotic now. It's about 25 years old, and you would have survived. Yeah, your fingers,
11.4 volts.
reminds me a lot of a helicopter. Your fingers attenuate fairly quickly. Yeah, I didn't even break a prop when I crashed this thing. I figured I'd strip servos,
11.4 volts.
but I didn't. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. When I put it on the ground, I need to go ahead and make certain that the band of servo action works throughout its range, and not find that out when I fly it like an airplane.
11.4 volts.
Probably wake up